there's a research group that is bringing something up against Dampare. I think the research group in the police were trying to facilitate Dampare's speedy removal. So this came up. I'm going to read it. It's entitled "The Age of Ekufu Dampare." This document is not prepared by us. We are reading it. It's not prepared by us. We do not have any basis to say that it is true or it's not true, but it's for public interest. It's a high public interest value. And some of the things it says are interesting. So let's look at it. Dr. George Ekufu Dampare completed the Buakwa State College in the Eastern Region in 1987 at the age of 24, aligning with the birth year of 1963 rather than 1970. Apparently, Dr. Dampare is saying that he was born in 1970, and this report is indicating that he was born in 1963. The allegation is for age forgery. The allegation here is that Dampare has forged his age on top of his everything, taking pictures with children. Okay. 2, he initially struggled with weak O-levels. All of us did, so that's no problem. Which he later improved as a private candidate in November, December. All of us did, so no problem. In November, December 1989. So he first wrote the O-level in 1987, and then he wrote it again in 1989, 2 years later. 3, he subsequently used the improved results to enter the Ghana Police Service in December 1990 at the age of 27. However, in 2 prior attempts, 1988 and 1989, he was disqualified on grounds of exceeding the age limit of 25. So that's interesting. Dampare entered the police service at the age of 27 because he had been disqualified earlier in 89 and 88 and 89 at the age of 25. So the question is, how was he disqualified at the age of 25 and was allowed in at the age of 27? That's the reasonable question. Let's see the answer. It's here. It's coming. It's going to come in a minute. Okay. So that's the answer here. Number 4. To circumvent this restriction, he, Dampare, allegedly slashed 7 years of his age, abandoning his 1986 secondary O-level certificate in favor of his private O-level certificate results from 1989, giving the impression of a more recent secondary school education. The naming conventions of Ghanaian culture further expose this deception. Traditional account names are given based on the day of birth. July 14, 1963 fell on a Sunday, meaning IGP Dr. Ekufu Dampare should have been named Kwasi. July 14, 1970 fell on a Tuesday, making Kwabena the appropriate name. By adopting the latter, Dr. George Ekufu Dampare not only manipulated his academic credentials, but also altered fundamental aspects of his identity, effectively engaging in fraudulent misrepresentation. This is coming up today. No. When they heard that Dampare was going fired, they said that, well, there's more. The guy actually forged his age. Dishonesty is being alleged. We don't know. Is he going to be sued for it so that the court can settle it? But this is what happens. And now you can understand all those theatricals and shenanigans. It was all intended to cover up something. And everyone wondered, what is Dampare covering up? What is he covering up? What's all these theatricals and photographs? And we have been in this country from independence. We have never seen an IGP like that. When I showed we have an old video, the first IGP, Majite, is part of our collection. I call it our video arsenal. It's part of our video arsenal. Majite. It was when I showed this video in 2018 or so that some people were telling me that the Majite is not how he looks like. Because we don't know how IGPs look like. Only Dampare is in your face every day. He won't go and do the work. He's taking pictures like a Addo. This is a very major allegation. Very, very serious allegation. This is not the first time we are talking about this allegation. We are saying that Christian Yovonu must investigate these matters. Christian, salute you, sir. Welcome to the job. Please investigate these matters thoroughly, from bottom to down. Let us know. Christian Yovonu is here. So, there's a guy called Listowell. Keep that name, Listowell. Keep it. Listowell. Not Listowell Bookerson, the one who was a sports reporter who now lives in America. I think he's studying law in America. Not Listowell Bookerson, but Listowell. So Listowell went to Jubilee House and asked that, but why are the high-profile officials allegedly receiving presents from Ekufu Dampare 72 hours or so, and that these presents are being delivered to top-ranking, high-profile officials, two of them, I won't mention their names now. Should I mention their position? Okay, the position is only them, so you know. But two high-profile, high-ranking officials of the Jubilee House were given, as it is alleged, money by Ekufu Dampare days and hours ago to save his position as IGP. Where is Dr. Dampare getting this money from? We will build onto the story. We're just starting. We'll build onto the story. Two high-profile officials, two of them, very, very high-profile. It's not Felix Ofosu-Kwakye. No, it's not him. He's not one of them. But two very high-profile officials have received cash. Apparently, it's thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars, presented allegedly by Dr. Ekufu Dampare in the dying hours of his IGP-ship, given to two top high-profile officials to save his position. Listowell went to Jubilee to complain that, but this man, they are going to sack him. Why are you people? And they said, but if he's bringing it, what's the problem? Let him bring it. He said, but you people know they are going to sack the man. You know that by Thursday, Friday, he's gone. News has just come from Jubilee House. Tomorrow, Friday 14th, the new IGP to be sworn in by John Dramani Mahama. It will be a beautiful ceremony. They won't invite me. They won't invite me. But police officers, my friends in the police, please, if you are going to do pulling out parade for Dr. Dampare at the police sector, I want to be there. And please, I'll also pull him out somewhere. We'll pull him out and throw him away on the streets. That's how we'll do his pull out. We won't do it beautiful one like we did for the late General Kwenu and General Mensah and Akafia and Odote, the nice ones we did at the Ghana Armed Forces. That's not what we're going to do. We are going to pull him out and throw him away because that is what the police deserve. The Independence Day of the police has come. So the story is that Dampare allegedly attended Jubilee. I don't know whether he went to pay the thing in Jubilee. Maybe he didn't pay it at Jubilee. But he organized to meet two high-ranking officials in Jubilee House. And allegedly, he gave them something. Where is he getting the money from? Okay, these are documents that we didn't prepare. But because of his high public interest, we'll share with you. Allegations against former IGP Dampare. Oh, they're already calling him former. This is my people too. But wait small. This is right now. It's only 10:55. It's only 5 minutes to 11. Wait, then tomorrow, then we call him former. No, they are calling him former. Yeah, journalists are bad. Allegations against former IGP George Ekufu Dampare. Dissipation of funds. These are the allegations. We are. It's not our allegation. It's not our work. We have picked it from somewhere. We are sharing with you not because we think it has veracity, but because it has high public interest. Dissipation of Police Provident Fund from the AUUN. This is a fund which received USD 2,100 from each officer who goes on peacekeeping. The fund was intended to establish a bank for the service, but has allegedly been dissipated to paint police headquarters. Dissipation of Police Welfare Fund, which is used to provide low-interest loans for police officers, has also, this is the age, sorry. That has also been dissipated. So apparently, the fund, from the word we have, contains about 40-something million dollars of money for over the many, many years. Police people go on peacekeeping operations. When you come, you're expected to pay $2,100 to the fund. They pay. That fund is controlled by the IGP. The police are fearing tonight that this is the money that Dampare has been giving to civil society and journalists, allegedly. Apparently, Dr. Dampare has been paying a lot of money to journalists and media houses, paying a lot of money to civil society. They have actually been giving us the list of civil society. My friends are inside the list, so I can't say it now. I have to verify it. Because Kwesi, did I say Kwesi? I meant Kwabena and Frank Thomas. So this street is going to be very interesting in the next few days as we continue to investigate Dampare. I can't say that the day that Achichedie will die is when you see the true length of his body. When Achichedie dies, you will see the true length of his body. Today that Dampare is gone, we are going to see the true length of his body, and we are going to unravel all the hypocrisy and the things that he was doing there. This is just one aspect of the story. Tomorrow, the Honorable Yovonu will be sworn in at the Jubilee House by President John Dramani Mahama. The invitation just came in, and I think it's happening, they say, at 11 o'clock or so at the Jubilee House Hall, where John Dramani Mahama, President of Ghana, will be swearing in the new Inspector General of Police, Christian Yovonu. Extrajudicial killings. The Botiano killings, about 12 young men. This is an allegation, and we didn't prepare this document again, but it's a document that we think has high public interest. We're going to rely on it, but we do not necessarily, we cannot speak for the veracity, but we are going to show it to you because it has very high public interest. Okay. The Botiano killings, about 12 young men who were winning sand, were arrested by Dampare's boys, as they call them, in the police service and killed without any offense committed. Botiano killings. Your one is going to investigate all these things one by one by one. 2, amongst the personnel who perpetrated this heinous crime was Chief Inspector Konglo. We don't know who he is. It's an allegation. The killings were allegedly sanctioned by Dampare himself. 4, delegation went to the mother of 2 of the boys murdered by Dampare's boys, apparently to give her monetary compensation, but the woman rejected it. Thank God for such women. Thank God for such women. These are the allegations. This is not recent to viewers. It's not recent. It has been there. Dampare is sitting on it. He wasn't even talking to Christian Yovonu. I can tell you that for free. When Akufo-Addo appointed Christian, you see, there was so much pressure on Akufo-Addo and Bawumia that you need to do something about Dampare. Akufo-Addo and his constitutionality, is a lawyer and constitutional. I mean, people like Chemawun to me and co were frustrated about the whole Dampare effort. They were completely beside themselves with concern that Akufo-Addo should kick this guy out. And people thought it was because NPP. No, the Ghana Police Service itself, the police people themselves, they wanted Dampare out right now. And they threatened that if people don't take Dampare out, you will see it in the ballot box. And it was seen. Check across the country, every police station, polling booth. Dr. Bawumia lost heavily to John Mahama. Some of it may have been part of the tsunami against the NPP, but a great part of it was also a protest against the NPP for keeping this tyrant of an IGP who only works with PID people in the police. He doesn't work with every police officer. He only works with his own people. The police were frustrated by that. And that's what showed. Because of some of these things, all of these allegations were part of the whisperings. The police were whispering every day. Is it not Akufo-Addo who appointed Christian Yovonu as Deputy Inspector General of Police? So when the pressure mounted on Akufo-Addo, and he thought that constitutionally removing the IGP few months to election is a catastrophe, Akufo-Addo thought so, and rightly so. So he said, okay, if Dampare is such a problem, we're going to have a deputy IGP who would come in charge of operations so that he will now do the operations. Police service were happy with it. Yovonu was appointed. Yovonu is not an NPP man, he's not an NDC man, he's just a police officer. Because of his name, some people thought he's Ewe, he's not even Ewe, he's Adan, and all of that. Many connotations were put, but Yovonu is just a professional police officer, full stop. So Akufo-Addo didn't have any hesitation to appoint him. So he did. Then when Yovonu came, complaints started coming again. Dampare is not talking to him. Dampare doesn't call him to meetings. Dampare is not coming to the office. Dampare is operating some office somewhere. He doesn't talk to you. Then every day Dampare is at Che Homes. He's going to visit President Mahama. He goes, Your Excellency, I salute. President Mahama is a nice man. Oh, he will receive you nicely. He's opposition leader. You're IGP. You want to visit him? No problem. He'll have a nice conversation with you. But whatever he wants to do is in his head. And that's what on the 13th of March, after Mahama being declared winner on 10 December, He took Dampare on Independence Day. Independence Day, remember Dampare was following him, confidently following the president. He's a ceremonial ADC. He was happy with it. He didn't know what was coming. He didn't know that 1 week from now, you smell pepper. Today he's been fired. Not just fired, but they are alleging that he has forged his age, so he should be dealt with. They are alleging further that he has executed people extrajudicial, so that he should be dealt with. Look at this video. Look at this guy doing this video. Police jubilation. Look at how he's happy. They are so happy. Listen, have a look at it. Somebody just sent it to me right now. See it.
Police! Look at the jubilant from everywhere. Everybody's happy. Oh! At long last. At long last. At long last. At long last. The joy is all over. The joy is everywhere. We are going to win from our heart. Oh! Ghana, the security is in our hand, and this is what we have been ending and praying for. We thank God. We thank God for that. For listening to our President of Mama. God bless you. We have really listened to our prayers. Hey, freedom forever. Freedom forever. You can see the jubilant. Everybody's jubilant. Hey, police! Look at the jubilant from everywhere. Everybody's happy. Oh, at long last.